Hank Burl at thedailyrock.com, coming at you once again from the basement of Reggie's Rock Club. Tonight, I have the privilege yet again of sitting with Mary Magdalan. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
So this is your second time on tour now, is that correct?
This is my second time on tour, yes.
Second time on tour.
Yeah.
And what has changed from the last tour and this tour? What's been changing up for you so far?
Well, it's kind of just started, but yeah, we played Amarillo and our numbers doubled there, so it was awesome. You know, it's exciting to see some people came to the other shows and then they bring friends, and so it's fun.
Cool.
It's really cool.
Last time around we talked about how your music is very interesting in that it's very hard to describe. When one makes a recent venture to your now revamped MySpace page, you're calling it Hood Rock, is it? How did you come across this nomenclature?
You know, we've always had a really hard time putting ourselves in a genre because we don't quite fit anywhere, and Hood Rock is something that we kind of came up with that we think really represents us and just the different genres that we're a part of. So it's kind of like our own thing that we came up with.
Okay. So with Hood Rock, have you been coming across any other artists that might qualify for being part of Hood Rock, or is it just exclusive to Mary
Not yet.
Magdalan?
Well, right now it is. You know, we're hoping that it's gonna form out, and I'm sure there's other artists out there, but I really don't know any yet. But I'm sure we're gonna start seeing them, I think.
Hope you guys make some ripples with that. That'd be pretty cool.
Some what?
Some ripples.
Yeah,
some waves,
totally.
Because there'd be
Totally.
always. We could always use new genres.
Yeah,
and new music.
yeah.
And
And we really, the reason is because we really don't fit, which is great. We really like that. We can play with any, type of band.
it's fantastic to be an outcast sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it is, definitely. There's a plus to it.
What's really interesting was last time when we got to see you play and record your live set, your music, we can headbang to it, we can groove to it, we can get freaky to it. Where do these sounds sonically? Where does it come from? Like, does it start off with Jesus spinning? Does it start off with Jism shredding? Does it start off with lyrics?
Our music, it doesn't come from one place. It just really depends. Like, we make tracks year round, and sometimes we'll make a track and we'll be like, oh, I can hear a song. I'll make a track. Jism will make a track. Jesus will make a track. Sid. It never comes from one place. Everybody always asks, like, how does it start? Usually it starts with a track that we make, on the roll-in, and then from there, we might slide it to Jism, and then he'll do some guitars, or I might write a song, or Jesus might write a song, and I'll do a track. Nobody has really any one thing to do. It's just everything, just like snowballs. If we find something we like, we just run with it.
One of the coolest things, part of your stage show, with all the lights and the parts when Jism starts really getting into the guitar and everything slows down, is it's very entrancing what goes on. Being one in the audience, I'm supposed to be entranced, but when it comes to being on stage, what happens to you? Do you hit a point where you just gel with the crowd or get catatonic or anything like that?
I'm definitely an introvert on stage. I'd say I definitely go to another place on stage. If you'll notice, a lot of times my eyes are closed, and I just kind of, for me, it's more about feeling. I am my instrument as opposed to like a guitar or drums. So I have to really open up and become the instrument. So for me, it's, I kind of just like to go to another planet on stage. It's kind of my thing.
That's very interesting how, in essence, then you could say that your brand of being a showman is by hiding on stage.
Definitely. I definitely think that's where I feel like my main goal on stage is to bring the music to life, how it makes the feelings of it.
I've got his ass in my shot.
Yeah,
and like
sorry, that's his bag. He's looking for toys.
That's fine.
But my main thing on stage is to bring it to life, and I need to feel it in order to do that. It's the same like if I'm recording or something. So I really have to transport myself to where it is that I can feel that certain song. So that's why I do that hiding on stage thing. You know?
So with your new album and whatnot, and these experiences that now with your roadie and whatnot, which is incredibly tragic,
Yeah.
what's changing, what's morphing, what's evolving, what's coming at us next? You said you have a new album coming out soon.
Yeah, we do. The new album is pretty cool. There's a lot of stripped down stuff, me and the piano, and just maybe me and Jism, and it's a little bit, you know, for me, relationships and music and stuff, it's always about inspiration. You know, if you're in a relationship and someone stops inspiring you, it's time to move on to another relationship. You know, for me, it's about inspiration. So right now, as long as I can stay inspired in life, inspired by death or whatever it is, pain or pleasure or love or whatever it is, I can continue making music. So, you know, this is the third chapter in the Mary Magdalan saga, and you know, there's some changes, there are some evolution, so it's going to be pretty cool, I think.
Will there be any other risks taken by sampling, say, other classic rock songs? By that I'm referring to how it takes a lot of tenacity to sample a song like, say, Crazy Train.
Yeah.
And pull it off on top of it in a way that doesn't, you know, butcher it. Still
Yeah.
pays respect to it, but I mean, Pull the Trigger Slow
Yeah.
was a fantastic track, and you I mean, who wakes up and says we're going to sample Ozzy Osbourne and go with it? Are you going to be doing anything of that similar styling this next round? Stairway to Heaven, Freebird.
We don't do that on the albums, but we did just put out, I don't know if you're aware of this, there's a herd coming over us right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're aware of this, we just put out a mixtape where we put a whole entire album of that type of stuff, and we have, I have a remix with Eminem, we have...
Yeah, I was going to get to that in a moment.
Yeah, we have, it's all for free download on the web. It's up on our Facebook somewhere, but yeah, we just did a whole, because we don't sample or do anything like that in our music, it's all original. For fun, we went and did this totally opposite thing where we took samples of everything, and Jesus had some exclusive tracks from people and some things, and we just put out a whole mixtape and gave it away for free of that, so we're really excited about that. That's the Fear and Loathing.
Yeah.
It just came out 10/10/10, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how's the reception of that been so far?
Awesome. It's been great. It's been great. We have to, you know, we sold a lot of copies because we did signed and numbered copies for anyone who wanted them, and basically funded our tour, you know how we do, and then gave it away for free at the same time. So, and it'll be for free forever.
How have you guys been adding or changing up your stage show? Like, how have you been building on the experience of Mary Magdalan?
Well, we went back to our roots, which is the three of us, the three people who actually make the music, and it's been really great because that's where the chemistry is, and it also, to me, it's a more interesting experience because you have the DJ on my left and the ill guitarist on my right, and it's just like something different, you know, something that you're not used to seeing, and it's really nice to have Jesus up front with us because that's how we always started.
Will you be expanding outside of North America anytime soon? Do you know how far you'll be reaching?
Yeah, we're working on it. We have a couple booking agents because we've always booked our tours by ourselves, and we've had a couple booking agents. We just have to decide which one we're going to go with, and we're going to actually have a booking agent. So good for us. We don't have to stay on the phone and do it ourselves anymore, which is really cool. We also finally have a really great merch company behind us helping us do our hard couture clothing. So we're excited about that. We have some people who've come in the mix that we feel get us, and we're excited about that.
Cool. I'm ready for anything to happen. I'm ready for like a floorboard to fall on my head. Okay, cool. Well, Mary Magdalan, thank you again for sitting with
You're
us right before
welcome.
the show.
Thank you for coming again.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing a great show.
Awesome.
Seeing everything else that you guys can put out there. So.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey, Pearl. Here with a lot of action going on around me in the basement of Reggie's. We're out of here.